down! In the beginning, you must discern how much vocabulary you could chew at once for yourself. With how my brain functions, I choose only to study 14 words at once in any given vocabulary set. This is not true, I did this totally at random, and 14 is my lucky number. But I wrote this for a class, albeit at times, if I'm already familiar with vocabulary words in any given set, I wouldst add more words. In the case of my rellie, she can manage to study 500 words in her vocabulary sets at once. I'd say her study style is prototypical of a reliable, annoying student, or a person, part of a higher IQ percentile. The methods I choose to utilize, and that you will be exposed to today, or that of an inconsistent, prototypical C student, or 3.3 GPA student as of now, and at times 4.0 actually, but I have semesters of failure. So it balances out. You will be exposed to blah blah blah. Who's part of the lower intelligence brackets? Study methods for those living in squalid environments. Those with damaged hippocampus'es, thalmus'es, casestogenous living environments. Casestogenous caused by poor home life. Those with thyroid-related problems. Those recovering drug addicts. Those autistics with relatively average intelligence, and those misfits of education. For your vocabulary journey, you shouldst choose a set of words opposite to your present brain functioning capabilities. For the purpose of this explanation, this essay will be using somewhat obscure, acromatic, esoteric English words, and a single British cultural expression. The words, to come to a sticky end, they will suffer very badly, or die in an unpleasant way, a bitter end. Eupathy, right feeling. Lachrymal, relating to tears. Eulogise, lionize, rhapsodize, praise highly. Ombrosalgia, aches and pains, felt when it rains. Spanogyny, a place with few or no women. Example grata. A MGTOW convention. Xylopolist, a seller of wood. Sarmassophobia, the fear of love play. Saturnalian, of, relating to, a period or occasion of general liathescence, in which the passions or vices have riotous indulgence, a period of unrestrained revelry. Rebarbative, irritating, repellent. Now, with the initial exposure / word list out of the way, you may choose from these following methods below to fiddle around with to learn the new vocabulary. If you're like me, learning vocabulary may take ages and various methods, you idiot. Suggested method 1, visual associations. Connect your vocabulary to an image or meme, an element of a culture or system of behavior that may be considered to be passed from one individual to another by non-genetic means, especially imitation. 1, to come to a sticky end, they suffer very badly or die in an unpleasant way, a bitter end. Has a picture of Dick Turpin hopping a fence. Can I zoom into this? I'll zoom in with the editing software. And a hanging. It might be blurry. Give me a break. Dick Turpin's life came to a sticky end hung by a fellow highwayman. Really? Holy crap, that's cool. That's cool, man. Eupathy, right feeling. When you find out your school lunch is curry! Oh, Eupathy, yes! Oh, feeling so good. Curry's on the house! Or on the school, or my tax system, or my tax base, or my local tax base, yeah, Eupathy. 3, lachrymal, ready? Lachrymal, relating to tears. The pizza box doesn't fit in the fridge, doesn't fit in the fridge. In this image, the individual is suffering from the first world problem of a pizza box not fitting in their refrigerator. Suggested method 2, flashcards. Make or study a flashcard study sets in either the tangible or intangible medium. As a pro tip, 'tis always better to make your own flashcards and not to borrow them from a friend or use a pre-made flashcard set from the internet. To come to a sticky end, they suffer very badly or die in an unpleasant way, a bitter end. The images above are from the popular online learning company Quizlet, a prototypical example of the flashcard learning applications of the 21st century. A few other examples are cram.com, lexicon.net, or chegg.com. Below this text is a flashcard image edited on GIMP, an open source version of Photoshop, electric flashcard example. Take note that the flashcard is printable. Sarmassophobia, the fear of dating. Oh, they're holding hands. Oh, cover my face with my hair. Oh, gosh, the fear of love play. Oh, Dios. Below this text is an image of a tangible flashcard. In this particular example, I traced a visual association onto the flashcard. I have to zoom in. Sarmassophobia, the fear of love play, the fear of dating. Suggested method 3, pronunciation and audio. Find the pronunciation of your intended vocabulary words to learn. You can use sites like translate.google.com and forvo.com, a site where native speakers pronounce words. Or ask somebody smarter than you, / more knowledgeable, to pronounce words like Saturnalian and Sarmassophobia, all the words of like, how the hell do I pronounce that? Like semantic cessation, how do I say that? Please say this for me. Look at the text, look at this visual, and pronounce it for me, sir, miss, ma'am. After finding the pronunciation of your vocabulary word, record yourself saying the word and compare your pronunciation to the supposed putative correct pronunciation, or saying the word whilst you hear the correct pronunciation, and do it so much that it's semantic cessation, and like, what the hell does audio even sound like? What is audio? What is words? Say it so much that you get bewildered, befuddled, just, oh gosh, all over the place at 6s and 7s. Suggested method IV. Oh, yes, vocab in my veins. The juxtaposition, likened to that of brand juxtaposition, where a brand tries to get a customer to associate their brand with whatnot. Do some marketing ploys on yourself. Let's get down to marketing skullduggery for your vocab learning. Eulogise, lionize, rhapsodize, praise highly. I love Richard Feynman, so I often associate the words lionize with rhapsodize and eulogize with how I talk about Richard Feynman, my number one favorite person. See, you're Shirley, Mr. Feynman, is such a good book, yes! Suggested method V, mnemonics, mnemonics. I need to get a smart person to pronounce that word for me. A good place to, not a jerk though, a smart, nice person. A good place to look for mnemonics is the mnemonics dictionary. Yeah, it gives you, associations and whatnot. It's very useful. Here's one I came up with for rebarbative. Rhubarb plus equals, okay, so I guess rhubarb. This is confusing. I should just have equals and then pluses instead of this R and whatnot. Okay, whatever. It worked in my head when I first did it, but rhubarb equals rebarb, and bats plus bats, it should just be, it's really confusing like this. I should have equals and then have pluses in between, but okay. Bats are evil, okay, irritating, repellent, rebarbative. Oh, rebarbative, bats and rhubarb. I love rhubarb though, so that's gonna have some dissociative properties mixed in with that. I'm going to have some issues remembering it in such a fashion. Suggested method VI, because rhubarb is just superb, as you understand. Rhubarb is superb. Suggested method VI, ignominy, embarrass yourself. Example grata, talk to ladies with vocabulary out of context. Pontificate in awkward situations, such as when you're volunteering at a children's hospital. Post your vocabulary flashcard sets, mnemonic sentence examples, etc. to social media. Embarrass the hell out of us. Oh my gosh, all my friends are gonna see my visual flashcard intangibles flashcard of Sarmassophobia. Make vocabulary videos and post them to video hosting sites such as YouTube, Vimeo, Fun TV, and I never heard of Fun TV, and BitChute. Sarmassophobia, the fear of love play. Suggested method VII, make rap songs, rock songs, and any genre of music featuring you pronouncing and or describing a vocabulary words. Here's an example. Divination by foolishness. Abuzz the song. Ombrosalgia, aches and pains felt when it rains. It's raining men, and it hurts my damn back. The meds are falling on my ass, oh damn these men are falling on my head, are breaking my spine. Ombrosalgia, aches and pains felt when it rains. Suggested method IX, sentence mining. Make and or find as many sentence examples featuring your vocabulary as you can. The feminist book club surely ain't a Spanogyny, I'll tell you that. That is a nice sentence. Hopefully that is a sentence. I don't know what a sentence is because I'm pretty damn grammarless. Suggested method X. 10. Video making. To make vocabulary videos, you can use a DSLR camera set to tungsten light, 2 lamps pointed at a chroma key screen at a 40-degree angle whilst recording a PowerPoint that's following along with your video via a clicker. Then put the two videos in an editing software such as Kdenlive, Live, Final Cut Pro, iMovie, Blender, or Adobe Premiere Pro. And then you guys, that's how you do it. That's just then post it on one of those video sharing sites. Suggested method XI11, teaching. Suggested method, just teaching. Suggested method XII, switching mediums, paint your vocabulary, make a cartoon featuring your vocabulary, type and learn your vocabulary, parrot fashion via a mobile gaming system such as a Nintendo DS Lite. To come to a sticky end, they suffer very badly or die in an unpleasant way. Bonuses. Helpful hint. To find English vocabulary, you could visit sites such as MyGRE Tutor, Magoosh GRE, Johnson of Connor Research Foundation.org, Resources, Vocabulary, Your Family, Your Friendly Neighborhood, Bibliopolist, see Your Friendly Neighborhood Used Book Salesman, an unabridged dictionary or themed dictionary, citations, there's a citation, come to stick end for Collins Dictionary, bye-bye. English.